Going?
Yeah.
Hey, yo, this hold up. Look, my nephew Cris right here. Now let him introduce himself.
Obviously Christopher, and how you want me to introduce myself? Like,
However you want.
well, right now the situation you guys see me in is no wheelchair. This current happened. It's not too long ago, like around May 20th something. I got to a dirt bike accident. It was kind of crucial. If I wasn't wearing my helmet, I wouldn't be here. So I'm blessed to be here, even though I'm in the situation that I'm in. But I got into, when I got to my accident, I got a spinal cord injury, the T6, and so far I've been doing everything I could to get where I'm at. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now with my situation. So.
Sounds good, man. Cause I'm tired of pushing your ass around here. You better get this shit right.
I know you ain't talking push myself either if you're pushing me or not.
Nah, alright. We gonna start years ago though. Way years ago. We gonna go back to the beginning. Alright.
Let's go.
Where the hell are you from?
I'm from Puerto Rico. I forgot.
Come on, man. You gotta say it loud and proud.
I'm from Puerto Rico. You see the flag? So yeah.
But where? Where at though?
I forgot exactly.
How you forget?
But I know up in the hills somewhere for sure. I know up in the hills for sure.
Oh man. Alright, so let me see. Our family is from Ajuntas and San Juan's over blah 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 and Ponce. So, but
that's what it is.
But
yeah,
no. But you guys were more near San Juan. So you guys were like between 30 minutes between like San Juan and the country, like
okay.
Island, like not the island, but I mean like the country.
Yeah, for
countryside.
Sure. Yeah.
So you guys were in between there. But you guys were in the country though. You guys weren't in San Juan.
No. We're distance from people. So.
All right, check this out. I grew up with his mama, so she didn't even know I was going to Puerto Rico. So we showed up in a van riding by. Her mama was washing clothes in the old school hand washer outside, and she looked.
Oh, that's how it is in Puerto Rico shit. So the struggles out there.
It was funny as hell. She was like, "Ha!" She didn't know what to say, but it was just funny though. So yeah, you guys are pretty close to San. You guys are probably like 45 minutes from San Juan. But that was before they cut the island in half.
Oh, yeah.
When they cut the mountain in half. That BS garbage that they did. They shouldn't have did that.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, so
stupid.
They did it for money purposes, but
of course.
Whatever.
That's how it always goes.
And then after that, so you guys came here.
Like around when I was 5 years old?
No, you weren't 5 yet.
Yeah, it was.
Angel was 5. You were like 3.
No.
3 or 4.
No, if Angel's 5, then I'm 4. Yeah, because Angel's 1 year ahead of me.
You were younger. Angel was your older brother.
Well, we came here when we were young, so.
Yeah, you guys were all young, but you know, we used to all take turns babysitting young asses. Because they were all working at that computer spot.
Yeah.
Whatever it was, that garbage. Tech support or something.
Yeah.
So, but it was alright. Hey, we all had fun those times.
Definitely. Wasn't too bad. I like Puerto Rico to be honest. Even if it was like still me going on how we was in the damn mountains and shit, it was still fun. Me barefooted going outside. I didn't give a fuck if I'm gonna catch something. I was just living life out there, even without the
shit. When you were out here, like, put your goddamn shoes on, kid. You ain't out in Puerto Rico no more. This shit's over with.
Hell no.
You in the city now.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. But I kind of like those old days. You don't have to worry about nothing.
Nah, but those are fun days. But that was back. Shit, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
All right, let's forget the years.
I'm 21 now, so yeah.
We don't even want to talk about it. That was like 4 or 5 when he was 4 or 5. Now he's 21. Pretty good.
That's a long distance. for sure.
Oh man,
I was kind of happy to fucking get like grow up early, quick as fuck, but fuck that. Stay young, for real. Stay young.
Sucks now, don't it?
Yeah, it does definitely. Even though,
The older you get,
even when I was
getting,
even if I wanted to get my license for freedom and shit, I still had to do fucking grab somebody for this, grab somebody thing for that, somebody for somebody. It just kept going. So like, I didn't even want my license at that moment. I wish I would just threw it in the garbage, but that wasn't the case. But it is what it is. But it was still fun. Can't complain.
It's life, man.
Hell yeah.
Shit happens. Gotta keep it moving.
Of course.
So you guys, hold on, let me see. When you guys first moved here, oh yeah, you guys moved in with your uncle, BB, when he tried to kill me. Because I didn't know my cousin. I didn't meet him until they were brought here. I knew about him, but I never met him. So I went over their house with their mom, and we were partying, whatever, spent the night, and all of a sudden, this Mexican dude woke me up like, "Who the fuck are you?"
He didn't know you?
No, he didn't know me yet. He didn't know me yet.
Yeah.
He knew he knew of me, but he never knew who I was though. We never met each other before.
Everybody else is here like not even light skin, but like tan. You're the only one who's dark here. Everybody like, are you? And I'd say he's my cousin. He's like, they all look at me weird and shit. So I'm like, yeah, that's my cousin. You know? I'm like, they have to be the same color.
So no, he didn't know who I was yet. Like he knew of me, but he never knew who I was. So I was in the house. And I was sleeping. I was like, "Fuck is this?" It was because it was his girl woke up.
Oh yeah, I know you're talking about.
Whatever the hell her name was. And she got scared. She was like, "Who's this black dude trying to rob us that fell asleep on the couch?" I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And then Lizette woke up. She was like, "No, that's Tarale. Stop." Luckily, they didn't call the police, but you know we're Hispanic, so. Ain't nobody calling the police.
Yeah, no.
Not dealing with that BS because we don't want to deal with those problems.
Yeah, definitely for sure.
But after that, it's been all family downhill ever since. So then you guys moved to what? Wabanzi area. Got a little uppity on everybody. Yeah, a little uppity. Just a little bit. A little uppity. So with that problem?
It was alright. I don't know, like school, everybody like thought I was like the good kid. I was doing my work. Yeah, I was doing my work, but like
hell no, he was getting high as hell.
But I was cheating, you know. Who doesn't cheat? Come on now, like
me. I don't cheat.
He's lying. He's definitely lying.
I don't cheat.
He's definitely lying. But yeah, so yeah, but I was always getting calls from like school to my mom. My mom always handling and I was one time I was thinking about changing the number from instead of them calling my mom, they'll call me. But I was like, nah.
Shit, why did you do it?
They'll definitely realize it's me because my voice. They know because I've been in trouble so many times. I went into the office, so they'll know who definitely calls. But my mom she didn't care, but then she did. Like she'll get before my mom was like strict. Like before, she wasn't like playing no games or nothing. But now she got more lenient and stuff. But she's been pretty cool. But she didn't really trip about anything. I just kind of explained myself, and she kind of understood. So it wasn't really a big deal. But yeah, I graduated. So. I ain't going to college though, it's too much. I ain't gonna go in depth, I'll tell you that, but graduated, so that's all that matters, to be honest. Yeah. I don't know what I'm talking about. So how about you? How was your school?
Which school? I've been to a lot of schools.
Look at him. Look at him. He's telling us he don't
what
cheat.
What school? What you mean?
He's telling us he don't cheat. Come on now, you definitely.
Nah. See, I don't know how to explain it. I couldn't cheat because I thought everybody else was too stupid. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So I knew if I was a cheat, I'd be like, I'll feel dumb.
Yeah.
So I never cheated.
I see what you're saying.
Like if I didn't know it, fuck it, I'll feel it. But the problem was everything was so easy to me because high school was just read and memorize. And that was it.
For sure, yeah.
Then you get to college. The first 2 years, it's the same thing. Read and memorize. And then when I started going to other, colleges, it's about writing. So you don't have to memorize shit.
No, for
you
sure,
just
yeah.
write about experiences and stuff that have to deal with the class that you're going through. So it made it a hell of a lot easier.
Oh, yeah, definitely, for sure. That memorizing shit, you gotta memorize it until you take the test, and that shit's fucking ridiculous.
And as soon as you take the test, you're like, oh, I'm done with that shit.
Yeah.
It's gone.
When you go to a party or
Boom,
something,
get it out of my brain.
Fucked. You forgot all about it.
Oh yeah, those are those college days though.
Yeah.
All right, so what's up, dude? Damn, you never even went to college, did you?
Nah, I was planning to be honest, but not a lot
Man,
of people.
shut up. As many times we talked and you never
No,
went.
for
Yeah,
real.
what you
for
mean
real,
no?
For real.
And I even told you they were gonna pay you to go to school. You still didn't do
Oh,
it.
yeah, you did tell me about that.
They were gonna fucking pay you just to go to
But
school.
still, I don't know. I'm too worried about, like, I'm in a state of mind where I'm, like, too worried about going to school, and then in the end, like, I don't, like, figure out what I want to do, and I'm stuck in debt paying that other school.
Well,
I
that's
was trying to go into 4-year school, so I mean, that's how just
4-year
finish
school.
it. That's how it is, instead of going to 8, but I don't know. I was also thinking about getting my master's, but I was like, fuck, too much school. So
Well, you know what? It's never a lost track of time. Never.
of course, there's people that
still
are way
time
older
for it.
still going for it. Hell yeah. So
That depends if you want school or if you figure out something else besides school, like I've been doing, because I ain't found a job for my degree ever. But I do find out about people that lie because of my degree. I got a behavior science degree, so I pay attention to a lot of shit that people don't know about. And so I watch behaviors, and I can see when people are full of shit a lot. And at least the good thing is my family's great. They don't give a shit about none of that. But you get to dealing around all these other people and all this other stuff, and I'm going to court for my kids and all that BS, and then you see a whole bunch of garbage. So whatever.
yeah. Well, at least if you
It's
get
trash.
Well, at least if you're getting the shit that you need to be done, then nothing really worry about. But that's the case. You're doing what you need to do. So
You might need to speak a little louder. I don't know.
maybe.
Because you gotta hit that microphone.
I got hit.
I'm serious. You gotta hit that
maybe.
microphone.
Yeah, right. You're
Because
right.
we ain't got a boom mic. We poor.
They
They usually have like a hanging boom mic over here.
You gonna
and
see
be
it
like
in the
blah 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 blah
background.
blah. But no, we're poor. You gotta hit that boom mic.
Hey, you gotta start somewhere. Shit.
Hell yeah, we
can't
start
from the top.
anywhere, dude.
Yeah,
So
you can't start from the top.
alright, so how old are you now?
21.
21.
21.
What?
Yeah.
And you got some nice fresh Air Force Ones.
They some slight, but I can't really wear the shoes that I really want to, because I ended up, like, when I get on my, like, wheelchair and shit, I sometimes, like, step over my shoes and shit, and I'm a shoe head, so I kind of dislike, like, clean my shoes constantly, but that's still the case to do it, but I just don't want to keep cleaning them every single fucking day just to clean the damn scuff from the top of where I step.
Don't worry, I'm gonna teach them how to hustle shoes. Boom.
But I got my girl too, so she
so he
can
gonna
she can clean my shoes.
No, she works at Foot Locker. She don't know how to hustle shoes. I'm talking about the real shoe hustle. When you get your Air Force Ones for like 150, 200 and all that stuff, and whatever.
Yeah,
we don't talk about that.
What?
Alright.
If that's the case, shit, you gotta hook me up on that. Shit.
That's what I said. I'm gonna show you how to hustle shoes. I just can't do it. I ain't got time for it because I'm making time for this.
Of course, for sure.
Yeah, this and family and everything else. All right, so you ready to get down to serious business?
Let's get it.
You sure?
Shit, we already started, so what's good?
All right. So you bought your goofy ass fucking motorbike.
What are you talking about?
Exactly.
I was excited. Like once I got
Exactly.
it, I was so excited to ride that shit. Like even when I got off work, that's the first thing I wanted to do was just ride the damn dirt bike. Ride the damn dirt bike. And it got to a point where like, cause we live in a quiet neighborhood, so I kind of don't like to bother people, but it's loud. It makes loud fucking noise. And if you know a dirt bike or a bike, just in general, it makes a lot of noise. So I just ride around the neighborhood, but I got to a point where they kept calling the cops and stuff. So I ended up just leaving the neighborhood, and I went to a trail. And there's like a house, whatever, but there's still a trail back then. And
Hold on, they don't know about. A lot of people don't know what Hesse House is, though. All right, let me explain Hesse House. So Hesse House in Aurora, Illinois, is a place where homeless people go. So mostly it's like I think it's women and children. You got to be there by like 8 p.m. or whatever, and then whatever's left over for rooms and board is the men. But women and children, I think it's 8 p.m. or something like that. So that's what he means by Hesse House. But the trail is right near there, and it goes around there.
Yeah. But I took the trail down, and it was like a smooth ride, so I don't have to like worry about nobody. About like there's a dirt bike, it's a too loud noise, and there's like not a lot of people. So whatever, I took the trail down the road, and it goes to a park, and then I decided there were some kids there too, so I was like, oh, let me just show off, whatever, so and so. So I went turn around and I gunned it, like I just gunned it.
What do you mean going? Hold on. I know the park you're talking about because I ride bikes over there all the time. So.
Yeah.
Which park though? Well, the park is
I'm
like
terrible with names.
The park is like a dip a little bit. Just to get to the park, it's a dip off the street anyway.
It has a baseball field and
has a baseball field, and then it has a trail that goes all around the park, and it goes up to one way and then up to the other way, and then it goes up to the street to go the other way.
Yeah.
Which part are you talking about though?
You know where the baseball field is, and then there's the train right here, the train track.
So that's more near. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay,
that's more near third baseline.
Yeah.
More near third baseline. Yeah.
So like on that third baseline, I decided to like turn around to go back to the house. You know, I was still trying to figure out like where I can ride in the trail.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know a lot of like dirt biking at that moment. I was just always videoing of it, and I finally got my own. So I was just always excited to ride one. And once I turned around, wherever I gunned it, and like the hill got a little like bumpy, and then it got to a point where like I was like my mind was too like just lost. It just froze. It wasn't like I knew I was supposed to hit the brake, but instead of me hitting the brake, I gunned it again.
Hit the gas again.
Yeah, so I ended up gunning it again, and I ended up going up these hills on because in the trail there's like a forest. Once you go back, there's like a forest, and then like it gets a little uneven, and there's like a bunch of trees. So once I started going on out the path, I hit my bike hit a tree, and like I ended up flipping over. And then I landed on my back, but the hill was kind of uneven, so that's why it broke my my vertebrae jumped each other, like another one jumped each other, and then like it pinched my nerves. That's why I kind of like don't kind of feel my legs. I don't feel all the way from up here. So everything down here, everything's on its own. It moves on its own and stuff. So, but at the moment when I got to the accident, I couldn't feel none of it. I only felt my upper body. I feel like a zombie off a movie, like when there's just their upper body, and like just crying.
Alright, so let's hold back for a second.
Yeah.
I think either I talked to your mom that night or the next morning when she was hysterical. So I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about, huh?" She was like, "I don't know. Where the fuck is Cris?" I was like, "What are you talking about?" And she kept saying that shit. And then all of a sudden she was like, "Oh, we gotta go to the hospital." I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" She would never say nothing, right? And I was like, "What the fuck? What the hell's going on?" But she would never say anything. She would never say, "Hey, Cris got an accident," or, Cris flipped over. And I'm like, dude, what? Like,
she just leaving out the whole main.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And you know how she talks to me,
Yeah.
so I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Usually she tells me everything, detail by detail. I'm like, what the hell's going on? What you talking about? So she would never say your name or nothing, like nothing about the accident. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Why you being all secretive?
Yeah, right.
And then she finally told me. I was like, dude, what the fuck? Why didn't you tell me the first day? I would have been at the hospital too. And then the thing was, when I heard about it, I was like, see, she didn't even know like exactly where you were at when she said you had called her and then the police, or either you called her and they called the police, or whatever. It was just strange the way it was all explained. Like, I don't know who called the police, but I just know that pretty much you called her, and then she said, I don't know if she called the police or you called the police.
No, that was the case. Well, like, cause at first I was trying to look for my phone, cause when I hit the floor, I didn't know where my phone is, and I was trying to reach for it, and that's when I called my mom. I wasn't worried about calling the ambulance or whatever, because I thought it was just like a little, just a little
hiccup.
yeah. And then I called her, told her what's up, whatever, so and so. Then I'm at the park. I got to an accident. I couldn't like move my legs, whatever, so and so. And that's when she kind of panicked. And I think at that moment when she kind of panicked, she didn't know how to maneuver. So that's why she kind of started. Being,
oh, so she got there even before the ambulance got there?
Yeah.
Oh shit! See, I didn't even know that either.
Yeah, and so but then once they got here, they got there. They couldn't pick me up. They had to put me on the stretcher. Yeah, and then they just like slid me over, and then I went to the hospital. And at that hospital, they didn't have the right people to do my my back surgery, whatever, so and so. So they ended up taking me. Yeah, no, they took me in a helicopter in that first day. Right when I got there, like probably like an hour later, they transferred me from the hospital into a helicopter to a Loyola hospital, and that's where like it's specialized vaccines and stuff like that. So it was a pretty cool trip on the helicopter, but it wasn't a good experience when you're in a stretcher.
Well, look, we're gonna take a better helicopter experience than that bullshit.
Oh yeah, for sure. Fuck that, dude.
With his head up, goddamn it, not laying down.
Yeah, nah.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
See, the thing, I don't know how, it was just weird, because when your mom was telling me about it, she was like, I kept calling and calling and calling, I couldn't reach him, and then she was like, I was looking for his find a phone, and then your phone died or something, she couldn't find you, they were looking all around. I was like, what the hell? And then all of a sudden she said that they finally found you, and then you were on the whole other side of the street in the park.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fudge? So it was just weird, man. It was a whole strange situation because it was unexpected, right?
For sure, yeah.
Everything was unexpected.
I wasn't expecting, I'm gonna break my back, whatever the case is. I was just enjoying, like a regular kid would do, just enjoy their fun time, whatever, so and so, not worry about nothing. And it just got to a point where shit happened. So it is what it is, but it ain't gonna hold me back from doing the shit that I want to do. Even though I might do it the right way or the correct way everybody's doing normally, I'm gonna still do it shit. So I ain't really tripping about that.
You better not hold back for shit, cause I'll slap the shit out of you if you hold back from anything. You gotta make it happen, dude. You gotta make it happen, make it work, man. Look, you got way more to offer now than you did before, because before you weren't doing shit.
What are you talking about? But like the thing,
you weren't doing shit before, were you?
No, I was
exactly. What were you doing before?
I was kind of holding back.
No, not holding back, because you were being fucking lazy. You were bullshitting. Yeah, because you were like, I'm gonna work, I'm gonna get this check, and I'm gonna get high.
But I was working, but it was just starting the other side of like the other like business wise where I wanted to do like we're gonna talk about it like YouTube. I wanted to start streaming whatever, so and so. I wanted to do all that. Like when I was little, I always wanted to like do a streamer, but everybody they was like,
water.
How can you make money off like gaming wherever, so and so? They were just always criticizing it. But now you see kids making like hella, and they can't say shit about it because who's making them more money? The gaming people, they're making bucks, so they can't say shit about it now.
No, it ain't bucks. They making billions off that shit.
No, yeah, for sure.
And they making billions just off of kids watching games.
Yeah, whatever it takes to do, so.
And you gotta do what you gotta do. And it just sucks though, because yeah, how many times me and you had this argument about taking your ass back to school to get the easy money? How many times? Tell me.
More than I can count.
Exactly. I've tried.
I tried.
But nah, fuck that. But see, now it's more motivation than just sitting on your ass. So because
for sure, because you got
he has motivation, I got motivation, and it's both of us. So hey, we got to make this shit work. No matter what, it's not about everybody else. You got to do better for yourself first before you can provide for everybody else.
Definitely, for sure.
So everybody else can kiss your ass first. I mean, even if you poor, that's what you got to do. And then build yourself up first, then you can start helping people. Because you can't help people if you're fucking broke.
Not at all.
Alright?
Not at all.
That shit ain't going to happen. So, and we've learned that through the process. A lot of people have learned that. So, that's what another thing we're working on too. So, we got a lot of shit coming for everybody. So, we'll figure it out though too.
Yeah, we're going to get there.
Yep. So what? So now, because of that shit, how do you feel though? If you want to be real about it, otherwise we can wait and do it another time.
No,
let me know.
At first, when I got to the hospital, like, it was, I didn't like it, but I felt like more comfortable when I was at the hospital, because they took care of me, so-and-so, whatever, so-and-so, but it wasn't the point that I wanted to be taken care of. I always wanted to be independent. So whatever I could do independent, I tried to do the best I could. So it got to a point where, like, they told me I was going to go to, I was going to transfer to a different place to get my therapy, but that ended up happening because my insurance. That's the one that sucks. Everything goes by insurance. So I waited a while.
Oh, don't worry. I'm going to help him with that Monday morning. Insurance, we're gonna get that covered.
But it got to a point where they ended up saying, I'm gonna go this day, and then I waited that day, and I didn't transfer over. So it got to a point where they were like, okay, we're gonna wait a couple more weeks, and then you can go home. And I was like, all right, whatever the case is, and I was already like ready to go home, whatever the case. I knew what I needed to do, and then it got to a point where I got home, and then I had like the meal that I wanted. It was crabs and salmon. Who wouldn't be sad over that? Whatever, so I was eating, and then it got to a point where I was kind of like depressed because I couldn't do what everybody was doing. Grab just a simple grab a drink for myself. I had to like move like stuff to just go through the way I wanted to go, or someone was in my way. So I wasn't that person to bother somebody for something that I wanted. I would just go around them and figure out the way I needed to figure out. But being in a wheelchair like this or something that's kind of big, it's kind of hard for you to not ask for help because you're kind of big in a way. You feel like you're a obedience person, so like obese, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, obese?
Yeah. I'm not trying to put you out there if you're like, you're big, whatever, so if you like being big, it is what it is.
Hey, he like big girls too.
Shut up. But it's just hard to like maneuver the way you want to maneuver when like you just have limits. You just have limits, and then like even though you don't want to ask for help, you sometimes gotta do. Even if you do have like legs and stuff, so sometimes it's not bad for asking for help. So if you need help out there, just ask for help. Don't be scared to have yourself. Even though you don't want to, you just gotta develop a mind of, saying you kind of need a second hand. But yeah, it was kind of pretty depressing in the first couple of like days when I got back. I thought I was gonna be happier and better because I was gonna be with my family, and nothing would like nothing's better than being around with your family. So, and I'm always that person to like lift somebody up and always like cheer somebody up or just make the situation way better. But I couldn't do that the way I wanted to do it because, you know, I was just in a wheelchair. But it's kind of hard to take your mind off, like, going back the way you used to and stuff like that. It's not like I don't want to. It's just kind of like hard to change that mindset when you're in a different state of mind, I guess. But it was depressing, but I got kind of used to it, and I had to do the stuff that I needed to do. So if I want to get where I want to be, I got to do this shit. So, you know, just keep working for what you want to do. But I am gonna start YouTubing for sure. I'll tell you that. Like, I ain't no scrub. I'll play whatever. I'll play any game. Like I've been in a gaming head for a minute.
You play Barbies and Barbie dolls?
Shut the fuck up. No, I definitely don't. But no, when I scrub, now people mean like I'm not bad at the game. Like any game that I play, I'm actually pretty good at it, and I try to like me personally, I try to be the best as I could in anything. And before this, I was playing baseball. I love baseball. I was actually pretty good at it, and then got to a point where I got to my accident and I couldn't do. I still play catch here and there, just, you know, but it's not. I can't go on the field and play. If I could, I would. Trust me. But there's some people that recommend me playing some like people that are in a wheelchair playing like games and stuff like that, and like playing basketball.
It's called Paralympics.
Yeah, they have that stuff.
Paralympics.
I'm thinking about doing that too.
Why not? Shit.
Just to keep me active.
See, the only thing I was disappointed, man, is just the insurance bullshit. That's what they need to fix, because, like, I know as soon as you came out of the hospital, you should have went straight to mandatory, like, physical 3-month therapy at an institution and not home.
I was still waiting for it.
Yeah, and they fucked that up. So that could be retribution before. I say retribution before distribution, because you don't even know like how much that could have helped or how much it could have hurt. But so what? It's a trial run. So if you're at an institution for 3 months, you're doing therapy straight, 5 hours, 6 hours a day. Now you're stuck doing your own therapy, and then you're only doing once every 2 weeks when you're going. But then you got to do the shit at home. That shit sucks, man, because the insurance is full of shit. Yeah. Because they're not worried about the people; they're only worried about their money.
Of course.
And that's all it is.
And that shouldn't be that way at all.
So how the hell do you go from the insurance is covered from the accident all the way to the hospital and the surgeries, but all of a sudden, as soon as the surgeries are done, it's not covered for him to go to his therapist, not therapist, but the physical therapy place where he goes for 3 to 6 months straight or whatever. How the hell is that not covered? Come on now, people. You know it's bullshit. So it's the same thing over and over and over. They don't give a shit. As long as you don't pay or whatever, it doesn't fucking matter. They can make up any excuse they want and treat you like shit. So it's like a repetitive motion, like fuck you. We don't care anymore. And then the problem is that people don't have money to sue the insurance companies, because what the insurance companies are? Big ass conglomerates of $1 billion, and you can't sue them because you can't afford it. Because all they're going to do is just send lawyers and lawyers and lawyers at you that you can't afford. And it's going to compound continually. You can't control that shit. And it sucks. And so that's the continuation that he's in right now. Dealing with the stupid ass insurance companies, because like right now, if he was at least in a therapy place, I would say his percentages of getting back on his feet will be way higher than where they are now. But now, because of the insurance and BS, they're way lower than what they should be. They should be way higher, but it's BS because it's all about money. Insurance don't give a shit about nobody. No. And I know the people know that, but people don't want to fight for it. They're scared to, because they're like, I'm going to lose my insurance. What about if everybody fights for it? And everybody says, fuck the insurance. and let's fight for it.
We pay too much taxes for not to fucking us for getting the treatment that we should get. Like, simple as that. Especially in Illinois, pay most taxes than anybody out there. But still, it's not the way to go. If somebody needs treatment, give them the treatment they need. And if they, you know, if it takes time for them to give you the money, you know where to find them. Like, come on now. Like, it's not like, oh, I can't find them. You have all their information, so and so, for them to even go to the hospital. So, like, it's not, like, they shouldn't, like, oh, you know, like, they shouldn't complain about, you know, not getting the money, or they couldn't find you, the case, because they know where to find you. And like I said, we pay so much damn taxes for us not be getting treated the way we should be treated. Like he said, it's a bunch of bullshit of just needing the damn money. It's just, shouldn't be the case at all. Like, it's just stupid.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. But I guess it is the way it is, right? Because the insurances don't give a fuck, and then people don't want to fight for it, so the insurances don't give a fuck either. So they're like, hey, people ain't gonna fight for it, we ain't gonna lose no money, who gives a shit, right? And that's the way they see it. So they're gonna keep doing what they're doing continuously over time, continuous, just taking our money, right? So everybody pays $100 a month, $50 a month, and imagine how much insurance companies pay out. Maybe less than 5% of that a year. So how many billions of dollars do the insurance companies make off of us paying them to do nothing? And then now when stuff happens, they really don't want to do shit, but then people don't fight for it because they really don't care, or they're scared to care, or they're scared to speak up and say something. And that's what sucks about it, because I mean, I'll be a straight asshole. I don't care. I'll tell you straight up, you're full of shit. And people are like, no, Tarale, don't say that. No, you're full of shit because you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing. And that's just the way it is.
Let me tell you this. So when I went, before I was gonna like leave to you know, coming home, whatever, so, and then when I was gonna transfer to the place, you know what they told me? They said that I was too functional to go there. Like, what you mean functional? Like, they like people being in a wheelchair? Like, come on now, you don't like people seeing, like, to see all the way through? Like, I definitely understand that, and that kind of got me heated, because, like, come on, this is functional to you? Like, come on, does not make sense at all. Even my therapist were heated as fuck, because it just doesn't make sense how
they said you were too functional.
Yeah, because I was able to, like, just move myself where I needed to go, like, to the bed, or it's just, that doesn't make sense to me. How am I functional? Like, it's just, like, see, they find a reason why not to accept you, or the cases, and that's just straight bullshit. They just don't want they just don't want nobody, they just don't want nobody, or see anybody to see the way they want us to see, and it's just, everybody should just work together. It's as simple as that.
That's the problem, though. You get people that care, and then you get people that don't care. So you can't control people's actions.
For sure.
You can only control your own actions. And then I would say manipulation is a part of it. So government is a manipulatory substance. So it depends who follows the government and who follows what they really want to do. Otherwise, it's a lot of bullshit, straight up. Half of it makes no sense at all. And the other half is like, some of it makes sense, but then you look at it like, why are they even doing this? Mm-hmm. It still makes no sense.
Yeah, for me, simply, I forgot what it's called, but having a government, I think, is like the best thing. We should not even have a government at all. Everybody's, you know, if it was like that, everybody will be more respectful for each other.
Nasty.
For sure, but I don't know. It's just the government, like he said, just manipulates too many people to think they're the good guys, and we all know they're not the good guys and never will be. America is ass.
Exactly. Alright, so one other thing though. So what did the doctor tell you when you woke up and he was like, you're lucky you wore your damn helmet? That was one thing I remembered, because otherwise, if we didn't remember that, we wouldn't be remembering you right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Or I wouldn't be talking to you right now. Put it that way.
Yeah, my surgery, like my surgery's literally like the tip of like the back of your neck, like just the like really close to my neck, and my helmet had 2 cracks on it, like pretty like long cracks. So definitely, if I wasn't here, I wouldn't. And if I wasn't wearing that helmet, I definitely wouldn't be here. But like I said, I could only be blessed. Even though I'm still in the situation that I'm in, I can't complain about not living. So I'm just happy that I wear the helmet. Even though, you know, I could have worn all different kind of gear or whatever, so like, we don't have money like that. So I'm not gonna spend money I don't get. So what the hell? I'm gonna still enjoy the ride that I got the way I want to. I was wearing a helmet, you know, that's all I kind of needed. I didn't have all the gear, but like I said, I don't got money like that, so why am I gonna spend something I don't got? Yeah. So, you know, but I'm just blessed to see another day, so I can't really complain. But yeah, let me tell you this too. So it got to when I was in the hospital, the trauma team, whatever, so and so, they just come inside and just check on you.
From just which hospital? From
the lawyer.
Oh, after you got airlifted?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that one.
Yeah.
Right.
So I was there, whatever, and the trauma team, they just come in and ask you how your day is. You don't really rely on them because they don't come in and actually help you. They just ask you how you do. So I was kind of confused why they came in and they're just asking how I was doing, whatever, so and so, because to me it didn't seem like they really cared. So one day this girl came in and she was asking me, so it's like, what's your goal? I'm like, get out my feet. And she was like, what do you mean from that? I'm like, what else are you gonna take from that? And then she was like, well, I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm like, who the fuck are you to tell me it's not gonna happen? I literally told her like that, like, don't be coming inside this room with all that negative ass energy. Like, that's the thing that I mean. Like, you can't, if somebody's going through shit like that, even if you think you're right or whatever the case is, don't be giving people the bad hopes or the bad energy, because that's just not the way to go. Even though you don't want them to tell somebody that, like, just let them figure it out on their own. Just simple as that. Come on now, like. So it just kind of like heated me.
Was your anger amplified when you first found out? Like, you were mad at the fucking world. When you first found out. I mean, not in the hospital, but once you got out of the hospital, like got home and got acclimated to being home. Mm-hmm. Was your anger like amplified? You were pissed off at the world? I
wasn't really. I can't be pissed off at the world like nobody can be pissed off. No, but I'm
saying, were you though?
It's hard to say yes, because it's not the world's fault. It was kind of my fault putting myself in that situation. You know what I'm saying? So I can't say, oh yeah, I hate the world just because of this. I can't get mad at other people. Yeah, I've been having my down days and stuff like that. So I do get mad, but it's you being in a situation like this where you can't maneuver the way you want to maneuver when you wake up, or you gotta do something, I'm not going to detail, but it's just a lot of shit that you have to go through. Process like this kind of just makes you upset because you can't enjoy, with your family time because you gotta do something in this certain time, or whatever the case is. So yeah, it beats me up, but like I said, I can't blame nobody but myself for putting myself in that situation. Yeah, even though it's like luck or not, like bad fortune of it happening, but still, I'm the one who put myself in that situation. Nobody else put me in that situation. So no, I can't say I was mad at the world, but yeah, I was mad as fuck when they told me that. But still, it kind of, my madness kind of like, or my anger, I try to put it more in like working out myself to get where I want to be. I don't try to like use my anger as anything else, but just to push me where I want to be.
Good. That sounds good. Alright, so let me see. The Olympics were just in 2020. I don't know when the hell the next Paralympics are. Trying out, punk?
It's good.
For the next Paralympics, god damn it.
Take me there and I'll.
No, but which sports though? Which sports are you gonna try and join in?
I'll do whatever. Whatever keeps me active.
I don't know. It just depends.
I'll do what. Like I said, I'll do whatever.
I would say basketball, but they gonna whoop your ass.
Yeah, they probably would.
They gonna whoop your ass in Paralympics basketball because they've been playing for years. They don't play around.
Oh yeah.
But no, I don't know. I'm serious. I have no clue.
No, I actually kind of watched some videos before even my accident, and they go in. They know what they're there. They don't play no games.
Yep.
Even though the situation, they don't still give a fuck. They play the hardest.
Play, have fun.
Hell yeah.
Keep it moving. Shit.
Hell yeah.
You ain't gonna hold back for that shit.
But I was also thinking about doing the rock climbing.
Why not?
Yeah, just to work on my upper body and shit.
The only thing you need is like some new shit I know about. So that's rock climbing though. I'm not rock climbing shit.
It's scary ass.
Nope. Fuck that. I'm done. Nah, I can't climb. I got a whole total fear and
heights. Scary ass.
Nah, it's just recently, past 2 years. So it's from some other stuff. So heights kill me now. Usually before, I didn't give a shit. I got on every ride at Great America. I ain't give a damn. Let's go. But now, after something happened, I had to lower my level a lot lower, like 2 feet. 2 feet. Alright, so if we ending this out, cause damn, how long we been here? Shit, we've been here for a minute.
Hell yeah, for a minute.
Alright, so we ending this out.
We could be talking all day, to be honest.
I know, we can do it another day too. Shit, make it happen. What advice would you give to somebody that's, let's say, between 4 years of your age to, let me see, progress and be protective of themselves and their lives?
Okay.
Let's say between 4 years. So pretty much say between your age and 17. So you.
Yeah. So to be honest, like for me, I was terrible at this, but keeping a job that you want, like not that you want, but that you can have steady, even though somebody's talking shit to you or whatever someone said, that's gonna happen everywhere the fuck you go, like no matter what. So just deal with it and just keep getting your paycheck. So don't complain about somebody died. Just keep doing you, but just never let your guard down just because somebody told you this or the case down. Just eat it and then just go to the next page. But protecting yourself, you don't need nobody else but you, to be honest. So if you can keep yourself happy, that's all that really matters. So me personally, I didn't really like going outside because all this stupid shit going on, somebody's killing this or whatever the case is. So I wouldn't say like just stay in your house and protect yourself, but like stay in your house, and if you're doing productive stuff like this, there's no reason for you or not. There's not a bad thing of that, but just always have a strong mind, and even so somebody tell you can't do this, prove them wrong. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna prove that girl wrong, that she told me that I can't get back on my legs, and I told her that once I get back on my legs, I'm gonna come back here and I'm gonna tell you, look at this. Just simple as that. Just don't give up on yourself. Keep pushing it. There's always another day. And if you need somebody to talk to, there's always somebody to talk to. And just because it's kind of hard to express yourself, just trust somebody that that would give you a hand. But stay strong and keep doing you.
Uh-oh. We heard it from the man right there. Nah. Alright, well look, it's been a long night.
Yes, sir.
Maybe we'll do another one. Who knows? It depends how long we stay up tonight. So otherwise, it's Tarale's Corner. Peace.
Yeah, you're gonna catch me back on my feet next time. Fuck you talking about?
Make it work.
Yes, sir.